Shalom. First and foremost, we need to praise the story for Yahweh, but Shem Shai, but Shem Kakodash. As the nation Hebrew said, now praise the state Yahweh in the name of Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the Heavenly Father, for the world ignorantly called Jehovah, our God, and his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, for the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And give the honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the brothers out there pushing the sword in sincerity and in truth, to all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. Right, this is going to be largely in exaltation until you look out there, you know. But basically going through this precept, try to listen, and it's spark, you know. Let's read it real quick. Luke chapter 21 and verse start 27, main point is verse 28. And then shall they see the Son. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. You know, and in this fight of ours, you know, in this miserable existence, you know, we're basically bearing the indignation of the Lord. You know, at times you might feel down, you know, down and out. Right, as let's get this precept real quick. Head of the church, Peter, he actually mentioned, let's see, give me a minute. Alright, so First Peter chapter 1 and verse 6, wherein he greatly rejoiced, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, you know, because we have to go through that narrow path. It's written in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, he that cometh to the Most High, you know, have to prepare ourselves for temptation, you know. It's basically just, it's just a part of it, you know, the part of the journey, you know, as you said, so is Israel's portion, you know. And where the remnant, you know, of Israel that's returning unto the Most High in these last days, and it's just the part of the script, you know. So more of it endures. Second Ezra's the 7th chapter, it tells you that straight, you know. So that is a passage, you know. But coming to the Most High in these last days, let me get that as well. Morning. Alright, so this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. You say, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare for temptation, you know, because it will come, you know. So be advised that, hey, the trial, you know, the fire furnace, we're going to go through it, you know. And Miss Kibble said, no, chasing for the present time to be seeming to be joyous or grievous. So when I go through the struggles, yo, you know, when I go through the hell, you know, I always have a smile on my face, you know. But something we just have to endure, you know. And the more we see this thing wrap up, you know, it's like you're in a prison cell, you know, serve some sentence, and American I say, oh, time I draw nigh when the sentence are up and you're about to be released. And that's what we're witnessing right now, you know. Our sentence is almost up, you know. I think that's what Lamentations, the 4th chapter, you know, about verse 20-21 tell you that, you know. Scripture also says affliction shall not rise up the second time. So the more we see Esau's kingdom come to an end, you know, the more we're supposed to have that joyous spirit. So alright, finally, you know, as your brother you call you the spirit of instead of looking at the glass half empty, in pre it half full, you know. Instead of like saying one more day in Babylon, I can have a mindset one more day closer to the kingdom, because indeed it's one more day closer to the kingdom, you know. And once we enter, yo, once Yahweh shall crack them clouds, yo, all bets are off. We're yearning for that day. You were saying that and thinking about it give me chills, right? Because we earnestly desire that day, you know, right? We need it and it's coming, and when I witness right now, witnessing the signs of his coming, and if he's that close, all we have to do is just wait for him, right? Let's continue this. It's a cleave unto him and a partner to way that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So if you understand, say, the victory, the reward, is at the last end. It's all about completing this task first, and once it's completed, then we'll get the victory, then we'll get the glory, then we'll get the reward. As it's written, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we have to think about enduring, finishing this task, right? It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So if take it cheerfully, because guess what? That's it, verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And that's us, we're those acceptable men, who that's being tried in the furnace of adversity. Affliction, we're going through the hell, through the struggles, and knowing that we're being picked for the elite team and of the Most High, right? We're supposed to have that level of joy in a way, and even seeing this thing come to an end, supposed to lift up our head, brother, as down spirit, as Paul said, Peter said, back to 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 6, wherein he greatly rejoice. So we have that joy in a way. He said, though, no, for a season, if need be, he are in heaviness through manifold temptations. So we brothers go through it, you see me? Hallelujah, go through it. Right? So we know heaviness at times, but we're supposed to lift up our head, because guess what? Our redemption joy at now, soon and very soon all this madness will be over. And we'll see it come to our wraps. It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of our Lord Yahweh Mashiach. And when Yahweh come, don't we despise? We have despised right now, even walking, coming to this park, it crosses my mind, the scriptures. Because when I live them and experience them, it's a different thing. We read them, go through them all the time and we believe them. But now we experience the precepts, like you say, we are despised, persecuted, basically people offend with people disrespect us, but we don't disrespect nobody, right? People use us, but we don't use nobody, and it seems to be unfair that you are the right by people and them just screw you over. But it's written, we are more than conquerors, through Yahweh Shem Shai, prevail against all things, and we have a hope, we have a hope that all this mad, chaotic, miserable existence is coming to an end very soon, and by that, at least supposed to put a smile upon our face, it's alright, soon and very soon, this shit will come to an end, so it's a lift up your heads, right, for your redemption right now. So supposed to have that, yeah man, can bear it, like even going to the gym, and you put on some weights, you test it out, you throw on some more, man, can manage some more, you test it out again, you see me, it's alright, can manage one more, you see me, that's us, we have to go through the stress, strenuous, but supposed to have that soldier mentality, say, right, so win the battle, yeah, right, one more, so I get the book of Hebrews. Morning. I get Hebrews 12. I start at verse 1. It says, wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And then when you're in a marathon at times, when you just start off, you have some speed, and energy there. When you reach out halfway, so boom, I'm going to take up on myself. You see me? and your body are giving you're tired, you feel like you also want to drop and roll up on the side here, but you just continue, and you continue push. When you look at see you maybe reach the last lap, and you hear the bell ding 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 ding, and you start pushing everything you have, because say, yo, see the finishing line there, right? And you start sprinting. Yeah, me tired, but at least you know, so yo, the end is right there. Well, we are look upon the end right now. Yeah, it's not, desired time frame. I want to go yard from yesterday, but we are witnessing the end right now, right? You say, and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. So we have to have patience, yeah, as it is written, in your patience possess ye your souls. So looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and he sat down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. And him say, oh, what? Him despise the shame, put it to naught, because we're ashamed, we're humiliated, family talk shit against about you, everybody right there and ridicule you, them really don't understand us. As written, none of the wicked shall understand, and them speak evil of us, because we don't follow after them after the same, we don't walk after them after the same manner, to paraphrase the scripture, and at times, you might feel it, you might be down and out, but, it's a part of the journey, and the joy that's going to come is going to outweigh everything, right? The scripture says, when how shall I come, and the joy will get no man now going to be able to take it, and every single body upon the face of the earth will be proven wrong, all of them will chat shit again about us, and separate us from our counsel, despise us and use us, and ridicule us. Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, right? That will take place as well, but what we have to do, we have to endure. We have to remember these things and think upon these scriptures. We know, so guess what? Yahweh Shem shall defend us, and Yahweh Shem shall glorify us. How we have to do is suffer now, right? It's not our everlasting suffering, right? Scripture say when one will basically get delivered, you will be like them that dream it, right? Because now we feel hard, now we feel like it's lasting forever, but it's just a short moment. Where is it? Verse 3. It says, for consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest he be wearied and faint in your minds. Yourself will think upon your house. I went through it, right? Then say you're going to be weary and faint now, man. Say, have a woe is me spirit. Because we all get afflicted, He said, ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. So you're not supposed to despise the chastening, yeah? Rather reprove the correction of the Most High give us, right? It says, nor faint when thou art rebuked. So you're not supposed to give in, collapse, right? Give in to the basically affliction, we're supposed to, all right, I went off on Micah 7, 9, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I've sinned against him, we transgress against our power, so we're supposed to have the mindset, say, all right, I messed up, therefore, we'll just take the correction, because it's only for a time. The Most High plan to beat us forever, so only for a short time, Continuing reading. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if he be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. So we get afflicted, we get chastised, for one benefit, to mold us. And personally speaking, I can tell you the man I am right now, is far completely different than the man I was a few years ago or yesterday. Every day we learn, we learn, right? We get corrected, we build through the adversity. As Apostle Tar, he get this quote, it's like good times make weak man make hard times make strong man. Right? And we go through hard times, say wait to make strong men. If I paraphrase it, maybe I go on slightly different or whatever, but that's the point. So we going through the adversity, it mold us, it make us stronger. We're supposed to glory in that. So no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So afterward, so when you go through it, it'll be grievous, it'll be you see me? Yeah, you'll get it, you'll get like left, right, and center sometimes. You see, if I pass around, I remember for teachers, one ring, a boxing ring with a man where it's like in my energy. And you're tired, and as the bell go up, be a lick. You can hardly put up a guard, just be a lick. Sometimes you feel that way. The Job moment. Right? As a chastening, if I could cleave to the Most High even more. Right? Verse 12. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees. That woe is me spirit. Why I don't know. Whether we get bill, for rule this everything and the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right, that's what we get built for do. Right, we are basically sons of the Creator of all things, son of the Most High Yahweh, the highest. Think upon that. Instead of giving in to everything in the flesh, Right? Read that back once more. It says, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Alright, so lift up the hands, Alright, Yahushua is coming. Yahushua is about to set everything in order. Don't we go through struggles now, and it's heavy, grievous at times, sometimes, you shed a tear, you feel down in spirit, but don't make that get to us, Yahushua is soon forward, and once he return, that's basically it, right, we have the kingdom looking forward for, next, right, let me see, I believe that's it, Alright, lesson, hope it's edifying and exalting to the elect out there. Another walk and talk to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I'm going to say about that precept. I'm going to start off with in Luke 21 and 28. Let's go to the point. It says, and when these things shall begin to pass, the prophecies that must come to pass right now, even when persecution is a part of prophecy, it says, then look up, and lift up your heads. Right, so you're supposed to lift up our heads, no longer, hold on your head, and I drag your foot, woe is me spirit, cheer up, lift up your heads for your redemption, joy nigh, and that's a city, our redemption is very close, our salvation, the end of hell for us, the end of evil, it shall be no more rule, right, and that's the time, that's what we're waiting on. That's the time that we're going to get. We're supposed to think upon that. We'll go through the struggles and we'll go through the struggles and it's hard. They say easy and being an hypocrite. But the reward is coming. It's very, 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 very close. Think upon glory. That we'll get. Think upon the reward. Giant hairs with Yahushai. Yahushai himself I put crown upon my head. Being called sons of the Most High. And everybody would think evil of us, or they never really understand, and them all get proven wrong, and that's another glory as well for people that are finally acknowledge say, yeah, them the wrong, on a choice, you see me, and we get that, I don't want to say praise, but it's gonna go to praise, but we get that acknowledgement, that we desire, because we really do this thing for evil people as well. Your family maybe come up against you and speak shit about us, because them just don't understand it. It's not half them to understand either. And sometimes it might have a toll on us, but the hour is coming here when all of that will be put down. So that's the lesson there. Hope it was edifying until you look out there. Giving our praises to our power, Yahweh, Shem, Shai, Shem, Kakodash. The abundance unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom. Shalom.